Hey everyone, welcome to ChalkTalk. I'm your host, Colton Thomas. The regular season is done. We'll review all the games, look at standings, and the playoff outlook, as well as prediction scorecards. Then we'll take a look at Week 1 matchups, get predictions, and top plays. So let's head in the first game of the week, which was Spartans versus the Ducks. This was implicated for number 1 spot, essentially, for the playoffs. So let's see how it went.
He can't play.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Ducks win this one short-handed and using a fifth-string quarterback, 8-6. Ducks had 28 passing yards with 1 touchdown, had 57 rushing yards, and 2 sacks. Spartans had 6 points, had 73 yards through the air with 1 passing touchdown, 38 on the ground, 1 sack, and 1 turnover. Our second game of the week was Voodoo versus Outcast. Let's take a look at this game. Outcast getting the win and staying in playoffs 12-6. Outcast had 143 yards through the air, 2 passing touchdowns, 67 on the ground, with 1 sack and 2 caused turnovers. Voodoo, just short of the playoffs now, had 62 yards through the air with 1 passing touchdown and 61 yards on the ground, with 1 sack and 1 caused turnover. Our third game of the week, Reapers versus the Wolves. If the Wolves scored enough points and the Space Force lost by enough points, Wolves could jump up to 4th in the standings. Let's take a look. Wolves with a huge victory, 47-2. They had 58 yards through the air with 3 passing touchdowns, 113 on the ground with 3 touchdowns on the ground, 3 sacks, 6 turnovers, and 1 special teams or defensive touchdown. Reapers, on the other hand, had 8 passing yards, -4 rushing yards, and had caused 3 sacks. Our fourth and another big game, Legends versus Space Force. Let's take a look. Legends get a stout victory, 24-8 over Space Force, moving to 4-2 on the season. Legends had 99 yards through the air with 4 passing touchdowns, 44 on the ground, and 6 caused turnovers. Space Force, on the other hand, had 53 yards through the air with 1 passing touchdown, 25 on the ground, 1 sack, and 4 caused turnovers. Regular season's done. Let's take a look at the UTFL standing from this point. Ducks hold the top spot 6-0 on the season. They will get a first round bye in the playoffs. Spartans get the second spot. Legends third, moving up 1 spot. Wolves jumped up to 4th, getting the win. Big win over the Reapers. Also, the Space Force loss. Space Force dropped down to 5th, 3-3. Sports Rally drops down 1, did not play, but because of everything moving around, they dropped down a spot, 3-3 as well. Outcasts 2-4, stay in playoffs. Voodoo at 8 just missed the playoffs, 1-5, and Reapers at the bottom, 0-6. Before we take a look at the playoff outlook, let's take a look at prediction scorecards with me, John Jadden, and Candy Reed. ChalkTalk only getting 2 picks right this last week. John Jadden with 3 and Candy Reed also 3. Scores, ChalkTalk had 74, John Jadden 75, and Candy Reed is 72. On the season, ChalkTalk had 21, John Jadden had 24, Candy Reed had 23. Still really close, a few more games to play. Season score, ChalkTalk at 426, John Jadden at 379, Candy Reed at 405. Now that we looked at prediction scorecard, let's head on over to playoff outlooks, or at least how the playoff is set up. Let's take a look. Our 2022 spring playoffs, Ducks at the top getting a first round bye. Spartans number 2 playing the Outcasts. Legends number 3 playing Sports Rally number 6. And Wolves playing Space Force 4-5. Voodoo and Reapers will play an exhibition game sometime later. Playoffs are set. Let's take a look at the schedule and the matchups. First round matchups. Outcast versus the Spartans at 9 a.m. Sports Rally Legends at 10:30. Space Force and Wolves at noon. Playoffs are set. In a few more weeks, we'll crown a champion. Let's take a look at predictions for first round with me, John Jadden, and Candy Reed. First round predictions. Outcast, Spartans. ChalkTalk has Spartans winning this one 22-0. John Jadden has Spartans winning this one 28-0. And Candy Reed picks the Spartans 24-0. Heading over to our second game of the week, Sports Rally versus Legends. ChalkTalk picking Sports Rally to win this one close, 12-10. John Jadden picks the Legends to win this one 21-12. And Candy Reed picks the Legends to win this one 33-6. And our final game, Space Force versus the Wolves. ChalkTalk being ballsy again, picking the Wolves to win this one 14-13. John Jadden's picking Space Force to win this one 14-12 over the Wolves. And Candy Reed picking Space Force to win this one 14-12 as well. Sounds like it'll be a battle. Predictions are set. Everyone is set. Playoffs are set. Everything's set. So let's look at top plays from last week's games. That's it for this week's episode of Chalk Talk. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Playoffs are just around the corner. Hopefully it's fun and exciting. Give me a like, give me a comment below. Tell me how right I am. Tell me that I probably shouldn't have picked the Wolves and I probably shouldn't have picked Sports Rally. But I'm right. They're going to win. It's going to be close. I'm your host, Colton Thomas.